What's up, Wikimaniacs? Not gonna lie, I had a theme for today's episode. Had to change it pretty last minute for personal reasons, but it was gonna be a response to Sean making me defend an abusive gamer husband. So I was gonna do an "Oops, All Angry" episode. Change that last minute. So it's kind of just a regular episode. If you want 2 extra stories, head on over to patreon.com/cultivate podcast network, or you can sign up for our YouTube membership on our YouTube channel. This episode starts now.
Therapy.
I'm not reading.
It's therapy.
What's up?
Sean intro.
Not so easy, is it, huh? Not so easy, is it? Very easy to chop.
But I will
Not easy to
I will
do.
give Josh some props. Sean, when it's like always gets a deer in the headlights, looks like, shit, what am I gonna do now?
I thought I threaded that one pretty well.
It was at least consistent, and it was one
yeah.
sentence. Sean would have like so much breaks,
I
like,
got the
shit, what
Patreon,
the
right? My name's Josh. Welcome to the Am I the Asshole Friday episode on Reddit on Wiki. I'm joined with my hosts, John and Sean. What's up, boys?
Hello.
Browns are here. Hello.
Browns are here. Gotta say, there are still a couple anger-inducing stories in this episode.
I mean,
'Cause I didn't-
it wouldn't be
Wouldn't
a
it-
Friday without it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't flush all of the episode or the stories down the toilet when I had to change up, but
Ooh.
yeah. So
Is that a preview to like a poop story?
no, actually, I don't
Damn.
think there's any poop stories today. That's a Monday.
It's been a
thing.
while since we've done a
That's
poop
true.
story. It feels like we gotta.
Well,
And the audience thanks us for it.
We're bringing it back.
But yeah, this episode was going to be a payback for Sean making me defend literally the worst person in the judge, jury, executioner episode. Crazy. I got fucked on that episode.
I apologize.
And I can't even get revenge today. So I'll have to wait. But are you guys ready to hop into the first story of the day?
Let's do
let's
it.
get it.
All right. This one is posted by Independent Far 8420, and the title is "Am I the Asshole for Not Tipping After Overhearing What My Waitress Said About Me?"
I mean, that's at your discretion. Although I still tip, but I do gotta admit the tipping culture has been pretty wild here in the U.S.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy when you like, I'm trying to think of like something small you get, and it's just like, you want to tip 20% for this? I'm like, God,
Especially
damn.
like
it just adds
like
up
when you order up front.
like a donut or something.
Yeah, you order up front and they hand you the food.
That's my that's my douchebag take. If I have to stand and order, I'm not tipping.
That's fair, I think. Like, here's the thing. I think they should be paid more. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
Absolutely.
The restaurant should be paying their employees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because their prices are going fucking up the roof. And it's like, I'm not going to pay more for this. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If I have to order in a machine, I'm also not tipping.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, we just need to be paying these people livable wages and not expecting
Exactly.
customers who are already spending money to pay for your employees. I don't know how that's legal. I do not understand.
Our European listeners are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, literally
Y'all get tips.
anywhere, right? Like I know in Japan they get mad when you tip.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
offensive
true.
when you tip. And I'm like, I wish that was us.
I missed that. I missed
I
that.
wish that was us, brother.
So where are you guys landing on this one?
I mean, you could do with your money what you wish, I guess.
Yeah, especially if what was said was pretty bad, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right. And before we hop into this one, trigger warning for racism.
Oh.
Ooh.
I didn't want to spoil it before you gave your takes.
So
but,
yeah,
there's-
definitely. If they were racist to the person giving them their money, I wouldn't want to give money to someone who's being racist against me, unless it's the other way around. And OP is racist,
Oh,
and then the
shit.
waitress was like, "Can you believe this fucking racist motherfucker?"
And then they didn't.
And then-
tip. That'd be
yeah.
crazy. All right. So I, 30 female, was at a restaurant last night with my mother. She was meeting my boyfriend's mom for the first time. We're punctual people, so we got there about 30 minutes before our reservation. We got seated with no issues. It took the waitress 20 minutes to get to our table, even though the restaurant was pretty empty. Right away, I could tell that she didn't want to wait on us. She didn't greet us with a hello. She just asked what we wanted to drink. We told her, and I noticed she didn't write down our order. It then took another 15 minutes for our drink to get to our table, and they were wrong. It's hard to mess up a ginger ale and a vodka soda, but she did. My mom also pointed out that she didn't order a Pepsi, and the waitress rolled her eyes, took my mom's glass, and disappeared. I then excused myself to use the washroom shortly after. I had no idea where I was going, so I went to the entrance to ask one of the hostess there. While I was walking up to the service area, I overheard my waitress talking to some other hostess. She was pissed that she had to wait on a black table because they never tip well.
Yeah. You ever think it's maybe because your service is bad to black people? Have you ever thought about
You're
that?
racist?
Because you're a fucking piece of
Yes.
shit.
Fucker? Jesus. My mother and I were the only black people in the restaurant. She wasn't even whispering it when she said it either. Goddamn confidence you have to do that.
White.
Crazy. I wasn't stunned, but her lack of effort started to make sense. I interrupted their conversation and asked where the bathroom was, though I didn't let on that I heard what they were talking about. When I got out of the bathroom, my boyfriend and his mom were already seated. My boyfriend and his mother are white. When the waitress saw the rest of our party, she did a 180. Her service was stellar. She took notes, told jokes, and our water glasses were always filled.
Wild.
She didn't make another mistake. Because the night went so well, I decided to treat everyone and pay the check. She gave me the machine and I smiled at her while I keyed in 0% for the tip.
Oh, I know you just gave her that fucking no teeth lip smile.
Would you like to tip? No, I actually would not.
Actually, I would love to not do that.
Yeah.
She didn't notice until the receipt had been printed out. By the time all of us had already started to leave, she tapped me on the shoulder and asked me if I'd made a mistake on the bill.
No, bitch.
No, bitch.
The fuck?
Like we said the same
Racist
thing.
I told her I don't think so, and I looked at the receipt. She asked if there was a problem with her service, and I said her service was fantastic, but since I was a black woman, I don't tip well. Her face went white, and she kind of laughed nervously, and I laughed as well. I walked out after that, but my boyfriend's mom asked what happened. I told her what I had overheard, and my boyfriend's mom said that I should have tipped anyway because it shows character.
Bitch.
Hell nah.
She seems pretty pissed at me after that. My boyfriend and mom are both on my side, but I'm wondering if I should have just thrown a $2 tip
Nah,
in.
hell no.
Am I the
Nah.
asshole?
Nah, hell no.
Hell nah. The way I would have been petty advice, okay? I would have been like, I made sure everyone eats, everyone get their fill, order a bunch of drinks, and then act up. Be like, did you fucking know this bitch said like all these things about me and fucking get mad? Be like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here and just walk. That's what I would have done. And be like, is he lying? Because I just caught your ass talking that shit about me. And then get out for free and maybe get some certificates so then I can eat there for free next time. That's what I would do.
That's fair.
Yeah, I probably would have just done exactly what OP did.
Yeah.
I,
a power
I can't
move.
raise enough hell to be honest, like John. But yeah, I would have just been like, no, bitch, what the fuck? I heard your racist ass. Also crazy how as soon as my white ass boyfriend and his mom get here, our drinks are filled all the time. You're getting shit right. Think I just didn't notice that shit? You racist motherfucker. That's when I would have went off, but I probably wouldn't have. I would have just been silently like, you stupid motherfucker. Like just going,
Oh no, I need compensation for shit, man. I'm gonna get some sort of compensation.
I mean,
If I'm inconvenienced, you better pay
that's
me.
fair. That's
I
fair.
agree with reporting her.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's some fucking bullshit. And now I don't know
Yeah.
if this is my white privilege saying to report it because that's what I would do. But yeah, it's like to think you can get away with that level of racism and not be discreet about it at all, which again, not okay either way, but to have the boldness to be openly racist and talk out loud about
And
that,
expect a
like,
tip.
and then expect a tip
I'm
afterwards.
going on Yelp right after too.
Fuck you.
Shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going on Yelp and reporting that.
As soon as she saw the
that's
zero, she should have been
crazy.
like, oh yeah, she heard me. That's on me. Like the fuck?
Mhm.
To go and tap the shoulder, like, I think he made a mistake.
Bro, she said it with her chest though, so she should have expected that.
Yeah. Also, okay, so I've never been a waiter or waitress. Is If you get a 0% tip, do you normally say something?
I've never.
Yeah, like
Done
this is more of a
that
question
either.
to the
Yeah,
audience.
I've never done that. So
Neither have I. Like other than like, yeah, if you're standing to order or whatever, like a Subway or something.
Yeah.
But like, is that like a normal thing? Like, like if you don't tip anything, would a waitress or waiter not like be like, yo, you forgot to tip? I actually don't know.
I'm gonna ask Juliet after this.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
has done some waitressing in the past.
Yeah. I mean, I know we have quite a few in our audience, so just let us know, like, if that's something you would do.
I see a lot of pictures on social media where people will like post like, "Can you believe this motherfucker?" But I don't know if they ever go up.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
But Reddit team, not the asshole.
Sure.
Top lower score airport 6285 said, not the asshole. You pulled a discreet, classy power move on that racist. I think you did it perfectly. What the hell is the boyfriend's mother thinking, trying to lecture you about
For
it?
real.
What would she know about it?
Mm-hmm.
OP said, thank you. She used to be a waitress, so I'm guessing she's sensitive about this issue. Where I'm from, waitresses get paid minimum wage, so she's not solely dependent on the tip anyway.
Oh,
I don't know where
That's
that would
still
be.
low, but
yeah.
NMB4 Christmas said, I'm inclined to believe it had nothing to do with your boyfriend's mother having been a waitress and everything to do with not having empathy with you. You need to start paying closer attention to see how she deals with and interacts with people not like her if your plan is to make a life with your boyfriend. I will say it's
that makes sense.
positive that your boyfriend sided with you, but it could cause tension later down the line.
Yeah.
Where we're getting another, am I the asshole? My mother-in-law's a racist.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next story, cross-posted by Albos42. And the title is, Am I the asshole for returning my wife's shoes?
She bought them. I would say, yeah.
But did she buy them when you guys have like in need of money? A splurge expense when it's like not in the budget? I don't know.
And I will say trigger warning for body shaming in this one.
God damn it.
I left the first two stories in here, guys. These, the anger-inducing ones. But anyway, if that's something you don't want to hear, again, show notes, there's timestamps and stuff like that, so you can click ahead. Let's hop into it. So my wife was at the doctor's office for our baby's 2-week checkup when I stumbled upon a new purchase in her closet. The new purchase was shoes, aka flip-flops or sandals, that looked pretty close to the ones she already had in the closet that she had bought earlier this year in preparation, I guess, for summer. Except that the shoes were much bigger than the ones she previously had. This is our first baby, and to be honest, what I noticed more than anything is the fact that her feet have gotten swollen, wider and longer as her pregnancy progresses.
She's growing a fucking whole ass human in her body, my guy. What do you think?
Yep. It has been a big mood killer for me.
Fuck you.
And it's made worse by the fact that my mom compares pregnancy feet to loaves of bread, and I can only visualize her feet like that. That's wild. But more than that, my mom said that feet are supposed to shrink after pregnancy and that weight loss is a big part of it. Not for everyone. I mean, that
Everyone's bodies are different.
yeah, everyone's body's different. Like, that's a crazy blanket statement. So I was upset that my wife just spent all this money on new shoes when she barely goes anywhere outside of either her bedroom or our baby's room, and should be gunning for weight loss instead of throwing in the towel. Jesus.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I thought that it was an impulsive purchase that in the end was going to be a waste of money and desensitize her to lose weight and look for a solution to her swollen feet. Holy shit. As a result, I ended up taking the shoes back and getting refunds. Now my wife is pissed and I feel like she's going to refuse to lose weight out of spite. I feel like I can't help feeling not attracted to her, and unfortunately the state of her feet is something I noticed very clearly. And I'm also mad that she used my money without permission, and I'm tempted to cut up the credit card she uses if she continues to impulse buy. So am I the asshole?
You're a controlling motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yes, you're the asshole.
The biggest asshole. Holy shit.
You're going to be single so soon,
I
buddy.
hope.
It's crazy because she literally just had the baby like 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks.
Not that any of this language is okay, But it's like even more insane that it's just happened. What does he expect? Her to have the baby and then immediately just go back to pre-pregnancy body? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Do you not know how bodies work? God damn.
This is like 3 stories in a row. Peek behind the scenes. We also did the patron from last Monday episode. And now leading up to this too. I'm already having a goddamn bad Monday and this is getting worse.
The stories get slightly lighter as we go along.
Fuck me. I hate this guy. I want to just punch him in the throat. And the fact that like all he can see is his wife's swollen feet instead of being so impressed at the fact that she just pushed a goddamn fucking human out of her body. And all you see her and the way you look at her is disgust. And the only thing that probably made her better is just, I'll do a little treat myself type of thing. And she deserves it.
Yeah.
For putting all
Sounds
that
like you
work.
didn't get her a push present at all.
You didn't give her
Nothing.
shit, buddy. So for her to just get shoes and be like, hey, I'm gunning for this. This is like, the shoes that I want. I want to feel good about myself because I'm literally in pain right now. And my God, and you just abuse the fact that like, it's your money, it's your credit card. And not only is this financial abuse, this is just like abuse altogether.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad the way that how you look and perceive your wife. And you look at her with disgust. Boy, you should look in the mirror and look at yourself because you're a disgusting human being, dude.
I was gonna say, look
I fucking
inward.
hate you so much. I hate you so much right now.
Oh,
These guys are the fucking worst. These are like the dudes that are like, oh, my wife is sick. I have to divorce her. Like,
I have to cheat.
what
on
the
her.
fuck?
God.
So it's just like,
Ugh.
dude. Also, like what Josh said, 14 days. It's impossible.
Dude.
Some people don't even get back. You know what I mean? They pushed a child out of them, dude.
Wounds
Yeah.
are still
Yeah.
fresh.
She's not going to run a fucking mile after.
Well, no shit. She
What?
only goes from the fucking
Yeah.
nursery to the room. Bitch, he's
Also-
recovering.
And taking care of your baby by the sounds of it.
What are you doing?
Yeah. So it's just like she wants the shoes so she could wear them now. And then she has a pair so she could wear them later when she's not swollen. And like, if y'all have another kid, it's not a waste of money because she already has the bigger shoes to fucking rock.
Exactly.
And y'all have y'all second kid. But honestly, I hope you don't. I hope you are single
Same.
forever because you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Look, like Deion Sanders, whatever you want to think about him, he does have some good quotes. Look good, feel
Good,
good.
you feel
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
If you're good, you play
Yes.
good. If you play good, they pay
Exactly
good.
right. He's fucking
That's why I
good
had
with the
to do
quotes,
that.
brother. But yeah, like she is probably also feeling unattracted by you just off of the vibes you're giving her. So
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, all right, well, I need to feel good about myself. So let me wear these fucking sick ass shoes.
Comparing her to a fucking piece of bread is crazy.
Yeah,
Also-
crazy.
Bread is fucking awesome. I don't know what your problem was with bread, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy sourdough? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So Asiago? Are you fucking shit? Anyway,
Let me get that
that's what I'm
ass.
saying,
Iago,
bro.
man.
So, I mean, just
Give me a slice of that.
anyways, you're just so fucking like, you're not thinking of your wife as a person at all. You're not considerate of her feelings at all. So it's just, I don't understand men like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
No.
why get married? Look, if
Yeah,
you
it's
if
clear
you
that you didn't love your
yeah,
wife.
if you want to see women
Yes.
like this, why destroy that woman's life being tied down to your fucking weak ass? You know what I mean? Like, what? And then have kids?
Dude, his
What?
like sole focus is for her to just snap back into shape immediately.
yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
for his pleasure.
Yeah.
For his pleasure.
He never
Yes.
once
Yeah.
talks about how she's feeling. Not
No.
once.
'Cause he doesn't care.
give a shit.
He don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's fucking insane.
This guy's a loaf.
Reddit deemed asshole.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a long word. All purposity. Maybe that's how you say it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's someone comments. She just went through an incredibly traumatic, dangerous, and life-changing trial to give birth to your child, and you're worried about how hard it is to get it up. No one cares if you can't get your willy wet for a bit. She can probably still barely walk after giving birth. You absolute nettle tart. I don't know what that means, but
I don't know what that'll turn is.
sounds
but
like
it
you're
sounds
roasting.
Very.
yeah.
Yup.
She's not going to magically shrink back to the same size or shape, and she shouldn't be worried about her weight or appearance 2 weeks after giving birth.
Yup.
Her sexual attractiveness shouldn't be even be a blip on your radar right now. Holy shit. Go get the shoes for her. She deserves something nice to make up for having to be married with you. I hope she loses that weight all in one day by dropping you. I doubt you're any use around the house anyway, shuffling around, travailing the loss of your glorified sex doll.
Mm-hmm.
Go fluff an ostrich or something. I have no idea where these terms are coming from, but I love it.
Love an ostrich.
Like, hold up.
Might
What
adopt that.
This
the
is
ostrich
Australian?
do, bro? Like,
Australian, maybe.
leave the ostrich alone and do shit in this situation.
And OP responds, losing the dead weight of me will put her right where she is now, still above pre-pregnancy weight.
Oh, I hope this motherfucking dies, bro. You know me, I'm wishing violence all the time. So yeah, I hope this motherfucker gets hit by a goddamn bus.
Yep. Mean girl style.
Mean girl
Fuck
style.
that guy. It's crazy to double down on that.
He a
After
fucking idiot.
Literally everyone in the comments is flaming your ass. Anyway.
I hope this is a troll.
I hope somebody from his life sees this and shows this to her.
Slap the shit out of
Yeah.
him.
Because boy, oh boy, is this guy ruining her life by being her husband.
We always hope it's a troll, but then we have so many
There's
stories.
a lot of situations that
That's
is
real as
very
fuck,
similar. Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one.
I'm dead inside.
Sorry, I'm trying to find one that's not super anger inducing. Okay, I mean, this one's
Normal anger inducing.
yeah, it's anger inducing for sure.
Give it to me.
But it's a good one we can dunk on.
All right.
All right, so this one's cross-posted by Perception Few 262. And the title is, Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend, you knew what my job was, why do you care now? When he broke up with me because of it.
I feel like they were upfront with it off the bat. So
Yeah.
gotta say, not the asshole.
And like I said, this is one we can at least dunk on because it's stupid, but and it's kind of it's an interesting job. So hi everyone. So I wanted to start off by saying I, 21 female, have a really unique job that not a lot of people agree with. It's okay if you don't. It's not your job and doesn't have to be. I respect your opinion. Just please don't be rude about it. Now, please, everyone take a guess as to what this job is.
It's a transponder.
What?
Nothing. It's from Friends.
Oh, okay.
It's
Like, what
the
is
fuck
that?
are you talking
A
about?
transponder or something like that. Something like Chandler said. too.
Oh, like when he explains what
Or-
his job is?
Oh, someone Rachel said that Chandler's job was.
Because no one knows what his job is. That's
Yeah.
like the bit on the show. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. What are you saying, Sean?
I don't know. It's just the first thing that comes to my mind is some sort of like sex worker, just like Barney Stinson, maybe like a stripper. But then she was like, it's a job not a lot of people have. And I feel like that's not that uncommon, right?
No.
Feet tickler.
Yeah. Fucking
I like that guess.
feet tickler is crazy. Yeah. Some kind of, maybe like a fetish, like a specific kink or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, you are correct, actually. It's a specific kink. I currently work as a maid, a topless maid.
Oh, I've heard of these.
Oh, okay. I've heard of these.
I
Yes.
saw a
I'd
TikTok.
never heard of this.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok and she was like, this is how much money I make. And then me and Nancy went through like a rabbit
It's
hole.
crazy.
We're like, oh my God, like what kind of like security? You have to have so many, you got to have a security guard there with you.
Yeah.
For
Posted
sure.
by the door. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not even posed in.
Oh, really?
inside.
Like inside? Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So, a topless maid, as in I clean people's homes with no clothes, but my bottom's on. I do this because my friend found it as a side hustle. I'm currently in college, and it's how I pay for each of my semesters, enabling me to graduate with zero debt.
Hell yeah.
Respect. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
And fuck predatory student loans. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I graduate next semester. At that point, I will quit my job. I typically clean very expensive homes for very rich people, and I have never really had a bad experience at my job. Thank God.
Take their money. Shit.
Of course, there is leering, but that's the appeal. It really doesn't bother me. I told my boyfriend, 25 male, this on our second date because I
Ugh.
know that some people,
Illegal.
especially men,
25 and 21.
Yeah.
Sean?
Illegal.
what do you think?
Illegal.
When did you meet? How long have you been dating?
I guess this is just like really the border of like, that's like almost bad.
yeah, yeah.
Unless it was like, I've known him for 3 years, maybe 4.
I don't think so.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. But it is, border. I get it. I I told my boyfriend this on our second date because I know that some people, especially men, have a problem with it. I have to admit he was a little put off at first, but ultimately he decided he was okay with it as long as it isn't my life goal, lol, which it certainly isn't. We've been dating for 6 months and it's been very good. So 6 months. Okay.
Mm.
He's honestly a great boyfriend and I did see a future with him. Unfortunately, last night he broke up with me. It started because I told him to come to my house at 7 and I would make us dinner. Well, I ended up being late because there was an accident on the bridge I take from one of my clients' houses. My boyfriend heard about it on the news and told me to take my time. He will chill at my apartment and it's not a rush. Why isn't he making dinner? Come on.
Yeah.
Step up.
Or just get some takeout if you don't know how to cook.
Or get him to go, yeah.
Yeah, or that too, yeah. When I got home, I was exhausted from driving and went right to my bedroom and put on some comfy clothes. My boyfriend was there. It didn't bother me. I just took my shirt off and threw a PJ shirt on. My boyfriend looked at me as I did, and I could see in his face that something changed that instant. He saw me topless and with my uniform bottoms on, and it seemed like he just now made the connection about what I do and look like.
What were you thinking for these past 6 months?
6 months, he's just like, I really have no idea what she does.
Yeah, what does topless mean?
He broke up with me right then and there. I sobbed all night and all day. When he called me just recently, I asked him why. And he told me it's because of my job. I told him that he's known about my job. Why even waste my time and break my heart? He then called me a slut and an asshole for that.
Oh,
crazy.
No.
He told me, you can't even see this from my perspective. I actually loved you. Did you?
I don't think you did.
I don't think so.
You did.
I'm just so hurt. So am I the asshole for any of this?
No.
And I will say, if it very early on in the relationship where they just started talking and she said, hey, this is my job, this is what I do to get to college. And had he said no, like that's not my thing. I wouldn't want to be with anyone like that. I think he's off the hook then.
Oh, for sure.
It's like, okay, that's his
personal
prerogative.
Yeah, that's prerogative. Both the words that you guys said. Then he would have been totally off the hook. But the fact that, she was very honest in the very beginning and he went along with it for like the past 6 months. And then for some reason, he just had the glass shatter moment. Shout out How I Met Your Mother, Sean's reference there. And he kind of backtracked there a little bit and started to like call her names and pretty much shaming her for what she does. That is a fucking insane take. And I feel bad for OP. And again, this is going back to the predatory fucking student loan system. You had, she did what she needed to do to get through school and not having student loans. That's an accomplishment for some people. Some who has been in school for the past 20, 30 years are still paying for their shit. So shout out to her. She did what she needed to do. She knows what she's doing and she knows that there's kind of like an end in sight. Shouldn't be ashamed of her job. She just did it to kind of get by. So I got nothing but respect for OP.
Yeah. Predatory loans, and then you had a predatory boyfriend. Hate to say it.
Yeah.
Sean Law proven correct again.
And an idiot boyfriend.
Yeah, and an idiot boyfriend. I gotta say, this guy, I truly don't understand what he was thinking for the last 16 months. Like, truly a waste of both of your times. I will say this: you're 21, still so young to find, your partner out there. You know what I mean? Like, you are still,
just about to graduate too.
Yeah.
Debt free at 21.
Crazy.
Girl, you were doing things right.
You're in a perfect position right now.
Yeah. So like
all my joints are broken and I had to sell my body to fucking like get my degree paid for. So shout out to you.
Yeah. So like truly no sweat off your back. This guy is not as great as you think. The fact that he is so quick to break things off, not even talk about it, and then also so quick to like name call. He didn't fucking love you. He called you a slut like immediately as soon as he, I guess, found out, for himself. What I don't know what he thought.
I don't know why he got so mad.
I don't know what he thought
Seriously.
a topless house cleaner job was.
Yeah.
So truly, he is an idiot.
He could have asked you to elaborate, I guess, too, if he truly didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
Hey, is there
Still
a
on
market
him.
for like topless, out of shape dudes?
I'll
do it.
do that shit all day.
I'll fucking do that shit all day, baby.
Hell yeah.
Let me know in the comments. I get a second job.
Juliet's typing. Fuck you, John. I'll cut your legs off before I let you to do that. So there is an update here.
Ooh.
Everyone said not the asshole, obviously. And an update. Okay, I'm literally shocked about how many people saw and commented here. Thank you so much to those who were kind to me. The whole breakup situation sucks, but this has really helped me. To answer a few popular questions, no, this is not fake. Yes, this is my real job for now. No, I do not, have not, and will not ever sleep with one of my clients. No, I do not have a pimp. So no bodyguard or anything, it sounds like, when she does this.
I don't think a pimp is that's not a bodyguard per se.
No.
Well, okay. I guess the way she words it sounds like she doesn't have a bodyguard. But anyway.
She definitely should. She should be paying somebody to watch.
She's got a month left. Get out of there. Yes, my clients look at me, but it would be weird if they did not. Yes, I am safe. Yes, I get paid about $1,500 per shift, which varies on hours.
Hey, y'all, leave in the comments if y'all want out of shape dude with a big ass gut. I'll let you book.
$1,500. That's
man.
I mean, good for you. The dude dropped the bag.
God damn.
He fucked up. They tip me for more, but it's never sexual or anything flirtatious. I pay my way through college like this because I go to community and I will graduate as a nurse. I have an academic scholarship already as well. Yes, my boyfriend had seen me naked before. That was an odd question. And my uniform bottoms are black shorts. Yes, I have to look pretty when I go out. Yes, I actually clean, but it's more like your everyday stuff you do rather than a real housekeeper.
Yeah, I was wondering how deep of a clean are you getting? Like, are you actually?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like
not very good. Probably
not. It's like tidying. It sounds like.
Sounds like you make house.
I'm saying I will do that job gladly. I do that in the house for free right now.
True. Juliet's like, I'll pay you to shirtless, John.
No, she said, I'll pay you to put a shirt on. Walking around with your fucking just underwear, vacuuming and shit. I'm like, this is fun.
John,
I'd be cleaning the pool like that. I'll be like, you want to peep? You want to crawl through the fireplace and look at me? I'll give you a show.
God damn. But yeah, that's it for that one. A little lighthearted.
No shame. She's doing what she needed to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck that boyfriend, bro. Hella fumbled the bag. She about to be debt free and a nurse, bro. Oh
Yeah.
God, you're an idiot.
All right. Moving on to the fourth story here, posted by Throw RA Pink Camera 8. And the title is, Am I the asshole for telling my husband that I will divorce him tomorrow because he doesn't clean anymore?
No. I'm sure
you gotta clean.
I'm sure you've been telling his ass to fucking clean.
You gotta do it naked. Topless even.
He's got to do it naked.
He's gotta do it.
Sounds like she'll just take him doing it at all.
At
all.
It's like, oops, I gotta get the laundry from the washer.
Bends over. Oh God, put some clothes on, please. All right, so I'm at my wit's end. Everything changed after marriage, and I couldn't tell you why. Our biggest problem is cleaning. My husband used to clean up after himself, but after marriage, he just completely stopped with no warning. We were dating for 3 years, engaged for 1, and we're now freshly married. We're both 28 and 29. After we got married, my husband stopped cleaning. He wouldn't pick up after himself, wouldn't do his agreed upon chores, and suddenly became a slob.
Hell no.
It was like he's intentionally dirtying things up. I stopped doing all my housework out of protest a month into our marriage, and now I live in complete and utter filth. I'm rarely home due to the mess, and I live part-time with my sister at this point, and he doesn't even care. I come home only to sleep at night, and sometimes I don't even come home at all.
Jesus.
It's like we aren't even married anymore, and it's draining my mental health to a point where I've had multiple breakdowns this month. I'm completely over it. I wanted to get married, but this is not the man I married. I'd much rather be home where I belong, but I'm not a maid. Shout out to the last episode, or story.
Hire her.
I gotta say,
you got 1,500.
This is much more of a deep clean, I think. The mess is as follows: wet food in the sink from him throwing his plate, finished or not, in there. Bugs. Garbage littered everywhere. puddles of mysterious substances. The trash is never taken out. All of his laundry is dirty, clothes unfolded, crumbs galore, takeout everywhere since he won't cook, dishes piled high to the sky. I guarantee you there's more, but I can't describe it right. It's like he's a toddler. It's exactly like mommy isn't cleaning up, so he's torpedoing our house and not caring. Before he would scrape his plate, rinse it, then leave it. He would take the trash outside and take the cans to the curb. He'd sweep, vacuum, occasionally do laundry, and he would never eat in the bed. Now he does it all. A few hours ago, I told him that if he doesn't clean up tonight, then I'm divorcing him tomorrow. I said if I don't see some progress on the house, then we're over. He told me that I'm being an asshole for no reason and that cleaning is no longer his job.
No reason? I knew this guy was some kind of traditional motherfucker trying to prove a point.
Yep. That's exactly what it sounds like. I nearly popped a fucking blood vessel. We did not decide on that. He's telling me I'm throwing everything away over pride and that all new marriages go through this transition.
Not that dirty transition.
Yeah. Bull fucking shit. He told his mom and she called me not too long ago and told me that I need to calm down and reconcile.
Shut the fuck up.
I really love my mother-in-law and she's one of the most level-headed people I know, hence the reason I'm writing this post. She's making me wonder if divorce is too far because it's only a mess, but it's a mess. She told me that we can reach a compromise and that we need to take a breather and talk about it all. But I truthfully don't want to. She reminded me of our good times and that life won't always be the way it is now, but I'm feeling incredibly skeptical. I cannot stand the filth and I cannot live like this, even if it's for him. So am I the asshole?
Hell no.
Gotta say no too.
Fuck no.
Also, you're not going to get level-headed responses on Reddit. I hate to tell you. Or from us.
Well, he said the mother-in-law was
The mother-in-law was.
Yeah.
Or she said the mother-in-law was level-headed.
Yeah. I mean, she's just being real nice about it. It's crazy that he let it get this far. As soon as you stepped out to fucking sleep somewhere else, I mean, honestly, as soon as you had to make a goddamn list of chores that y'all need to split up, he should have fucking got on board. But the fact that he's just doing this and then not telling you why and then waiting until you're like, I'm actually going to divorce your ass, for him to be like, well, I'm actually,
It's actually your job
because
now.
I'm the man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? You should have said that shit however many months ago, whenever she broke up the chores into different lists. That's when he should have said that. So she could have fucking left earlier. You know what I mean? Like, what the? It's insane that you would live in that shithole just to prove a point.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I could not.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I have the fucking cleanest house in the world. I don't. But for majority of the time, my house is pretty messy. And, Julia and I both have, like, ADHD. So, like, all our fucking, we're pretty scattered people, right? But, like, when people are saying, we're going to visit, that's when we, like, hella deep clean. But for the most part, it's just, everything's tidied away, everything's put away and all that. But it's insane for it to get to that level, right? For, like, mysterious fluids, plates stacking high. Like, sure, you can have like a little bit mess here and there. That's perfectly fine. But to the point that it becomes unlivable and to the point that you hate being home when your home is supposed to be like your sanctuary, it kind of sucks because he might have some pride on him saying like, oh, it's a woman's job to do it. But dude, it's also your house. Take a pride where you live because I don't know who wants to fucking live in filth.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who fucking wants to live in who knows what fucking bacteria you're experiencing here, there, and left and right. But it's just an insane take. And I think in this situation, it is a messy situation, and that is pun intended. At this point, it seems like he had this big switch up on how things are supposed to be ran in the household. And that's not someone you want to be with. And cleanliness is a big factor for a lot of people. So I'd leave.
Yeah. I agree with everything you guys have said. Like, it sounds like he switched up thinking he could trick you into being in a traditional quote unquote marriage, which is not something you agreed on. Reddit deemed not the asshole. And Web Informal 9558 said, quoting the post said, he told me that I'm being an asshole for no reason and that cleaning is no longer his job. And then they go on to say, what exactly is his job? I mean, if he's legitimately doing half the work to support the family, including earning a wage, cooking, cleaning, etc., then I can vaguely see his point. Although if it's something you both need to agree, it's something you both need to agree on. If he just means that as a man he doesn't need to clean, that's bullshit. I don't know if issuing an ultimatum for the next day is the best approach, but something obviously has to change. To which OP responded to give us a bit more information on the relationship. So OP says, I make more than him. I'm a nurse, while he's a manager at a warehouse. I pay for the majority of our expenses, while he pays for a majority of our fun. We have our own separate bank accounts and a joint account for bills, though I put in 75% to his 25%.
Those fun better include some sort of housekeeper.
Yeah.
Because
what the fuck?
You need to step up, buddy.
Exactly. And he meant exactly that. Men don't clean in marriages.
Oh,
Nah.
baby boy.
Nah.
Wrong answer.
Supposedly,
Wrong answer.
since we're married now, he can pull a 180 and all the domestic responsibilities are mine. And on his days off, he can lounge around.
Hell nah.
He doesn't even care that I'm not home anymore. The house belonged to his grandfather, so I will absolutely be leaving. But that's another reason why he thinks he doesn't have to care. It's his house. We lived in it together for 2 years, but it's still ultimately his.
Okay, if it's his house,
Take care
it's
of
his
it.
responsibility
Take
to
care of
fucking
it.
clean it. What's wrong with you? Or at least share the workload.
Yeah. The more I'm writing, the more I'm realizing I'm fucking over it. It isn't hard to take the trash out, scrape your plate, not attract bugs, and pick up after yourself. He's not a toddler. I know he can do it all because he used to do it. He's not disabled. He's not hurt. He's being an absolute fucking lazy and disrespectful. I truly think I fell out of love already. This new side of him is extremely ugly and it ruined all my positive memories of him. He purposely is being disrespectful and making my life hard. If he really thought that marriage would trap me and I would allow this behavior, he's wrong. I'm not going to be his maid just because we're married. Thank you. This helped. So here's hoping to OP leaving this motherfucker because
take that trash out. That's the only chore you need to do.
Mhm.
there you go. And he can clean his own fucking house.
Disgusting.
All right.
This episode's brought to you by Sean's Pee Break. Do you need to pee every 40 minutes?
You may be
If
Sean.
so, you may be Sean. Urination. If urination is not right for you, you might want to consult your physician. Fuck it, just put it in there.
All right. For the fifth story today, got posted by Communication IC9966. And the title is, Am I the asshole for making my sons take all their stuff to their mothers?
Damn, is it a lot of stuff?
Yeah, what's all this
'Cause I would
stuff?
hate-
Always
to
asking
move.
the important questions.
How much stuff do you need to move? Because if it's a lot, then I gotta say, yeah, that's
I can always tell when John's meds are starting to wane.
I didn't take meds today, so that's what.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
I'm fucking raw dogging life right now, bro. That shit is crazy.
We've been friends for too long. I could just tell.
Oh man, like I am so out of it today.
Raw dogging life is so funny.
Raw dogging it is crazy.
All right. I'm not going to ask your take on this one. I'll just hop right into it. All right. Hello, Reddit. This is a burner account because I think my sons read Reddit. I am a 45-year-old dad of 3. My 2 boys are 19 and 18, and my daughter is 17. The boys are out of high school. The older one graduated in 2023, and the younger one just this June. The older one goes to college but is staying with his mother. We are divorced for the summer. The younger one, as I said, just graduated. Right after he graduated, probably a day or 2 later, I told him that now he is 18 and out of school, he needs to decide if he's going to live with me or his mother. And he needs to decide and let me know by July 1st.
Sudden.
For reference, my daughter lives with me 1 week and her mother the next. And that's what my sons did when they were in high school as well. Well, July 1st came and went, and I did not hear from my son. So on July 2nd, I packed up all his stuff and his brother's stuff in trash bags and boxes and set them in the front yard.
Trash bags. It's wild.
Then I texted them and told them they needed to come get their stuff. They asked me why, and I said that they chose their mother over me, and I don't want their stuff in my house. I even packed up my younger son's pet snake and told him to come take it to his mom's house, which he said he couldn't do because they already have a dog and 2 cats. So anyway, I told them to come get their stuff or I would throw it away. It took them each 3 trips in their cars to haul all their stuff away because this stuff has been in my house for 12 years, so there's a lot of it.
Oh, that's the last time you're gonna fucking see them.
Oh,
You made the
your
choice
kids.
easy, motherfucker.
fucking-
No
idiot.
contact.
And I made sure the younger one took his snake. Well, after they took everything away, I got a call from their mother, and she said she was livid and said that she does not have room to store all their things. I told her that they live there now, so it's her problem.
Oh, fuck you, brother.
Yeah, fuck you. You are such a bitter fucking piece of shit who's still not get therapy. Figure out
This dude ain't a father. He's not a
Holy
father.
fuck, dude.
Big surprise that this is your ex-wife.
Yeah.
You fucking piece of shit.
Sounds like ex-kids pretty soon, too.
Yeah, honestly. She said that they already have things at her house because they've gone back and forth for 12 years, so there's no place for 2 houses worth of things. I again told her that they live there, so the boys' stuff is her problem. She then said I had no right to send another live animal to her house without asking. I told her it's my son's pet, so it needs to stay with him. She called me an ass and asked where she's supposed to keep all these things. I told her there's a shed and a garage. She can store them there. She called me an ass again and said I have no right to dictate how she uses her storage space in her home. I told her it used to be my home too, so I do have that right.
No, you don't. Stupid.
motherfucker.
No, you don't. That's why it's
fucking
called
talking
used
about?
to be, you idiot.
Also, it sounds like you're super bitter about that, you dumb fuck.
Oh, fuck you, man. I hope this daughter also leaves. His younger daughter that's still there. Because the way
Guaranteed.
I would be like, bro, I'm not going to wait till I'm 18 to have all that shit happen to me. Fuck all that.
Yeah,
Hell no.
exactly. She then said that she loves the boys, so she will help them figure out what to do with all their stuff, but that does not mean she agrees with what I did. I told her that she doesn't have to agree. If the boys live with her, then so does their stuff, and that's it. She then hung up. So am I the asshole, like she said? Literally no defense.
How do you
Fucking
write
piece of
this
shit.
and not think that you're not an asshole? Dude, read your shit again.
God damn it. Like using your kids as warfare for a marriage that ended
Yes.
12 years ago. Grow the fuck up.
Probably his fault,
Dude,
too.
like, yeah, probably. Honestly.
Definitely.
Actually, definitely his fault.
Definitely.
It's crazy, dude. You need so much therapy because you are still fucking jealous and bitter that your wife left you by the sounds of it and got the house. I hope to God she takes you for a ton of money.
And it sounds like for good fucking reason. You sound like a real fucking piece of work, brother. The fact that you have run away your wife, now your ex-wife, and now your 2 sons, and soon to be your daughter.
Soon to be the daughter.
If not already. Because if I was her and I saw this shit, I'd be like, no, I'm getting out of this before I'm not
Yeah.
even giving you the chance to. If you don't want to see me, congrats. You got it. I'm fucking out.
You win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell no, bro. Zero compassion, zero empathy. With how quick you kicked them out, it would feel like you didn't want them there in the first place ever. You know what I mean? So, oh my God.
It's crazy to do it it's crazy to do it at all.
For sure.
But
Generally.
like 2 days after he graduated, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
He might be a little bit too busy to fucking answer your weird ultimatum text.
Celebrating his graduation, probably.
Possibly the last times he sees hundreds of people that he grew up with. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he might be a little fucking busy. Sorry he didn't answer your text.
Also, way to ruin like one of the highlight moments of,
Yes.
everyone's life, like graduation. You know what I mean? Like that's supposed to be a time to celebrate, and then being like, actually, I'm going to ruin your home life for you right afterwards. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You selfish piece of shit.
I guess this is always things that bother me just because culturally this is not how it works for us. And I always find it weird when the age 18 always pops up. It's all of a sudden like, hey, you gotta get the fuck out of here at age 18.
Pull yourself
I
up
don't
by
know.
your bootstraps.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's
me. Like for us, like, you know, as a Filipino, like I've seen friends and I've seen family who haven't left the proverbial coop until like later on in life. But I think it's just because like we're very like family centric, family oriented. Just because you're 18, 20, 21 doesn't mean that, hey, you automatically have to get kicked out the house. That's just weird for me. And I don't think the age 18 constitutes them like, hey, I'm gonna stop being a parent to you ever. Like that's your, you know, do your own thing. In this economy, you know how hard it is to do that. So I don't know. It's always been weird to me.
like your generation fucked up this economy so we can't live
Seriously.
Exactly.
you should at least take care of your own kids until they can get on their own feet.
Oh, well, he ain't gonna have no relationships pretty soon.
No.
No.
God, I hope not. Reddit deemed asshole. Plus lower score error 233 said, you're the assholes. You're the asshole. Your sons will grow up to resent you for this.
If not already.
Yeah. Your daughter having witnesses will know when her time comes. She will have to get picked between her mom and her dad. You seem to be viewing this from your point of view only, being it's either me or my ex. Pick. These kids have you and their mom. You're both their parents. Asking them to pick and then saying, if they choose their mother over me, I don't want their stuff in my house, will only make them resent you and hate you more. Trust if you love your kids and want to be their dad in their eyes and not the man who kicked them out at the moment I graduated, you'll apologize and make things right. To which OP responded and said, I don't think I kicked them out, though. I asked them to choose, and they did, so they left.
No, because you gave him a stipulation and a freaking ultimatum, you dumbass.
You
have till
literally
July 1st to pick.
packed. You literally packed your
Literally
shit.
threw their stuff out the door. Yeah.
It's with a plastic bag, and you even packed the pet snake, even though I don't like snakes like that. Why would you do that to a pet, you moron?
Also, the kid did not choose. It sounded like he didn't
No.
answer or respond yet, and you were like, oh, that's an answer for me, kicking you out. Like, you're a fucking asshole, dude.
If I see my bags outside in a plastic bag, I feel like you just made the decision for me. So
Yeah.
what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Last story here. Cross posted by Sarcastic Fantastic 23. Yeah, I guess this ended up being an Oops All Angry episode.
I guess it was. God
Definitely
damn.
still ended that way.
My bad. At least we got to dunk on some people. It's always fun to do that.
That's true.
And this one will be no different. So let's go into it with, am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend because he tried to tamper with my birth control?
Jesus. Oh my God. What is wrong with these people? Some people, Thanos, just snap, please.
He did nothing wrong, really.
He did nothing wrong.
This has got a good name with it, though, the boyfriend's name. You'll like it, John. I, 23 female, broke up with my boyfriend of almost 2 years, Todd.
Ah, fucking Todd.
Fucking
It's always been
Todd.
goddamn Todd.
Always Todd.
And double whammy, because it's also illegal. 26 male with 23 female.
Illegal.
Not as crazy.
Not as
but
crazy.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the eyes of the Sean rule,
In the eyes of the law.
perhaps it could be.
All right, I'll read that sentence again since I broke it up so many times. I, 23 female, broke up with my boyfriend of almost 2 years, Todd, 26 male, on Sunday, which was 2 days ago.
Fucking Todd.
I broke up with him because, as the title suggested, he tried to mess with my birth control. I told Todd that I intended to be child-free until I obtained my PhD and get a position with a tenure at a university. I told him I was on birth control and had no intention of getting off it, and that it would be better if we doubled up with condoms, and he said okay. When I first read that, I thought they meant double up the condoms, and I was like, that's a terrible idea.
Is that possible?
Double bag it, baby.
No, it's actually recommended not to because it's more likely
suffocate
to
it. Oh, yeah. Also that.
break. Sean's worried about
Suffocate the
You're
snake.
choking it.
Jesus Christ. Let it breathe.
You're killing him.
I can't breathe.
feel it.
2 days ago, we were chilling in my apartment, and I told him I was going to take a bath and listen to one of my audiobooks. I heard the microwave go off and thought that Todd was making mac and cheese or something.
Oh, yeah.
I hopped in the tub and was about to start when I remembered that I had a bath bomb that I was gifted at my friend's baby shower. I got out of the tub to get it from my room and found Todd messing with my pill packet I keep next to my bed.
Ooh.
Now I have a missing gallbladder after several attacks, and I have to take prescription laxatives sometimes to be able to control my poop. Oh, there is poop stories. Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
The packet looks similar, and by similar, I mean almost exactly the same to my birth control packet, including the silver foil and the colors of the pills. I asked him what he was doing and for him to hand me my pills. The package was warm, and I asked him what the hell he was doing with my pills, and he broke down about how he's successful in his job and that I should want to have a family with him after 2 years. I told him to get out of my apartment, and before I slammed the door on him, I let him know that I had an arm implant birth control and that he microwaved my shit pills.
This is illegal?
Yeah.
It should be at least.
I blocked his number and he's been contacting me through my university email and is refusing to take no for an answer when he apologizes. His mom's been texting me as well as some of his friends and his sister, telling me I'm juvenile for breaking up with him when I knew
y'all
he wouldn't have been
y'all don't know the
successful.
full story. Y'all don't know the full fucking story. He'd be lying
Oh,
to
they
your
do.
ass.
They do know the story.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, telling me I'm juvenile for breaking up with him when I knew he wouldn't be successful tampering with my birth control pills because I wasn't on the pill anyway.
They all need to go to jail.
So even though the concept of him doing it and the act of him doing it, they're still like, you're being juvenile.
Well, okay.
That's not the fucking point.
She's gonna fucking shit her goddamn pants because she doesn't have that medicine. So who's the
Or that,
So
yeah.
like, either way, he's fucking with medicine.
Well, even then, like his intention is still to try and
Oh yeah,
like
for
trick
sure.
her into pregnancy.
But their
So it's
argument
still
makes
the-
zero fucking sense.
No sense.
no sense at all. I feel so angry and violated, but they're right. Nothing would have happened, and I'm starting to think I overreacted. So am I the asshole?
No, you're not the asshole. And frankly, I'm scared that you are fucking getting gaslit and it's working on you because now you're like, oh yeah, I mean, they do have a point. They don't have a point. I'll tell you that right now. It would be 0 point. They're fucking dumb. For sure, your instincts were right in kicking him the fuck out because that's fucking crazy. Him doing that further, validates you being on birth control and telling him to double up with the condom. You know what I mean? Like, he is not the guy. That's not it. That's not, just bad all around.
No, I absolutely agree with that. And not only that, you set a boundary very, very early on in the relationship. And this is what pisses me off about like people in general. It could be dudes, girls, whatever. The switch up is crazy when a boundary is set. If you feel some type of way from the jump, do not ever fucking agree on anything. If
Be
that's a
straight
deal
up
breaker,
about it.
exactly. If that's a deal breaker from you from the jump, don't agree to it. Just be like, hey, I'm not vibing with that. That's not my thing. End it right there and then. To string them along,
Exactly.
to have some devious fucking plan, knowing that, hey, but she's about to take a bath. Let me do something crazy over here. Let me heat up her shit. Is insane behavior. And on top of that, you tell people and your circle is going along with that plan? What kind of fucking idiots do you surround yourself with? Actually, y'all a bunch of idiots to begin with. OP,
Yeah.
I'm so
I will
glad you
say-
got out of this.
Sorry, I will say it's not her friends, it's his friends.
Yeah.
And
Oh, his
sister.
friends, whatever.
So I would say consult your friends on
Yeah.
any situation like this because his friends and stuff are
Biased.
They shouldn't, but they're gonna back him because I mean it sounds like they're also controlling assholes. So
Don't.
yeah,
And oh my
or he
God.
framed it in a way that sounded different. Who knows?
That's
But
what I
even-
thought at first too, because I'm just like, usually they don't tell them the full truth.
Yeah, but it sounds like he did, and they're still like,
And they still went
you're
along,
overreacting.
which is
it's like what the fuck are you
crazy.
talking about?
Insane behavior. OP, I'm glad you got the fuck out of there. Go get your PhD because you just got rid of this pretty huge douchebag out of your life. All right. So good on you. We're proud of you. Go do your thing.
100%.
You mother,
Sean, don't be
Red
shaking
Team,
your
not
head.
the
You know,
asshole.
you know I planned that.
you motherfucker.
Pastor Blinky said, you don't actually need to ask this question. You already know. You're just venting because your ex is dangerous, controlling asshole. Stop doubting yourself, move on with your life, and tell anyone who complains exactly what he did. That is unhinged behavior. To which OP responded, this is my first relationship, and because of the voicemails, texts, and emails, I didn't really know if I was right or wrong or overreacting. Thank you for your comment. So
Hey, you a smart girl. You know what you do.
OP took the comments to heart, and it sounds like they're confirmed in their belief of leaving him. So
Good.
good ending. Good ending.
People are what? What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I know. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
That is it for this episode, Wikimaniacs. What did you think? Were these people assholes? Let us know down in the comments on YouTube, in our Discord, or on our subreddit. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the episode. I really appreciate it, and it helps us, grow. And someday, hopefully, Sean can work here full time.
Join the gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us in our anniversary live stream and tipping us so much. We really appreciate it. If you missed out, you can still tip us. Tip us.
We're willing
Tip
it
us.
into
Don't let
existence.
that stop you.
But if you want to hear two more stories, please consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/cultivate podcast network, or our YouTube membership program by hitting join on our YouTube channel. All the links are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes, bonus stories, bonus episodes every week. So go check that out. But thank you, Sean and John, for coming on and giving your takes. Sorry that ended up being an anger-inducing story.
You're
It's
not
my
that
intent.
sorry.
Tip us.
I'm not that sorry for Sean. I'm sorry for John having to endure
Tip
that.
us. Subliminally saying tip us.
Tip us.
Tip us.
Just
Yes.
the tip.
Just
Yo.
a tip.
Stiff tip is crazy.
Show us
Bye.
your big tip. Give us the big tip.
Jesus.
Get therapy.